Welcome to Pop Cult, where we talk reality TV, celebrity chaos, and pop culture throwbacks.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pop Cult. We're your hosts. I'm Julia.
And I am Avery.
And we post 2 episodes every single week. Tuesdays are for Reality Digest, where we go over last week's reality chaos. And Thursdays are for Fame Files, where we go over past pop culture events. But today is a digest day. Digesty.
Second week of our two new
Digest-tea.
show. Digestif.
Digestif?
If you're British.
Yep.
Or from the UK.
Yep.
We should have called it that. Reality Digestif. That would have been cute. Too bad we're not.
Hindsight is what's that saying?
2020.
Oh.
Honestly, whenever I hear the number 2020, it just
I actually have like a reaction, I think.
Yeah, it just like takes me back to like the craziest time in my life. In all of our lives, honestly. Yep. Wait, I have to ask you, are you gonna watch season 3 of Euphoria?
Yeah, I haven't yet.
Me too.
But
I think it comes out tonight, doesn't it?
Either it came out tonight or it came out like this morning at, clock struck 12:01 and it was out, but I don't know.
For some reason, I feel like I remember that show. 9 p.m. The episodes come out at 9.
Ugh, that's what the pit does.
Annoying.
It's so annoying.
Honestly, Euphoria is like the only HBO show that I watch.
I'm watching The Pit right now, but I've watched Euphoria like every season. I've watched it completely live.
Same. And
So
Lord, they know how to leave you on a cliffhanger.
Woo! I've got to stick it out.
That show is like, it's one of those shows that makes you like feel like you need to take a shower after you watch it. You know?
One of my college roommates would come watch it every week with me in my little room.
Wait, that's so fun. It's just insane. It's been like what, 4 years since we've had the last season?
Yeah, we were sophomores, I think was season 2.
Crazy. I remember when season 2 aired, I still lived not even in Charlotte. I lived in Matthews. Yeah. So that would have been 2022. 2021.
Yeah, because I was a sophomore.
Yeah. Some other things that came out this week that it's honestly been a big week for TV. I mean, Love on the Spectrum. Maybe that was last week, but I was watching
couple
it through this week. 2 of them did apparently.
Oh.
I'm like devastated. I have to say, if the internet ruins this show, I actually will never recover, because I've heard a lot and seen a lot about the cast members on that show literally getting like cyberbullied on the internet.
Why?
And if I'm just going to go ahead and say it, like, if you're somebody who's commenting critical things about the cast members on Love on the Spectrum, like, you deserve to be put in prison and then like prove your way out.
I don't even think they don't even get the chance to prove your way out.
No, like, actually, that's a criminal offense at this point. The show, that is like, yes, it's a reality show, but that is not a show that is intended to give you, the audience, the outcome that you're wanting. I cannot even digest the thought of my favorite Love on the Spectrum cast members getting bullied and receiving mean, hateful comments. Like, that is so mean. It's unbelievable to me. But anyways, that came out. It was really good. And then also this weekend, Temptation Island.
Ew.
Have you ever watched that?
No, I don't like the sound of that though.
It is a fire show, dude. I'm telling you, it's not gross. It's basically like these couples come on this show. It's the most dramatic show you'll ever watch in your life. And they're like in committed relationships, but they're all kind of at a crossroads in their relationship. Like, it could be one person's ready to really settle down and the other's not, or maybe there was like cheating in the past and they want to put their partner through. It's truly trash TV. It's ridiculous. But they break up for the duration of the show and then they date the other people.
Oh my god.
It is so good, and actually some of the most diabolical human beings I've ever seen.
Okay, then what's the one where you can't touch? Because that's what I thought that was.
That's Too Hot to Handle.
Okay, got it.
You know that's where Harry Jowsey originated from.
Really?
Yes.
Great.
Matter of fact, yes, it was. But yeah,
have you watched any of that Alex Cooper show?
No, I haven't, because I've heard it's really bad and I don't understand the premise of it.
Well, like, Dakota's on it, but so is oh gosh,
Demi?
No.
Gleb?
No.
Huda?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, those are the 3 that I've seen. Yes, I did see that she was on it. I've seen some clips here and there, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
I just have no interest. All I want to know is why Alex Earl and Alex Cooper don't talk anymore.
Agreed. I have heard some speculation that it's because Alex Cooper was like pressuring Alex Earl to be overly sexual in her
On her
podcast
podcast?
episodes, and she was like not comfortable with it.
Okay.
Which, like, if that's the case, that's a very inappropriate thing to like ask of your employee.
Very much so. I'm just waiting for Alex Earl to go on to Sophia with an F's podcast.
I know.
And tell us everything. Also, when does that book come out?
I don't think it's for a while. I always feel so conflicted about that whole thing.
Well, it's just because we will never know the truth.
Right, and like we've heard Alex's side because after they split up, like she did the episode on Call Her Daddy.
She did that really long YouTube video. I watched every second.
And like it's so conflicting because like I'm sure that I would feel differently like if I heard Sophia's side, but because of the fact that she hasn't really said anything, it's like hard. And then also, even after, look, like Alex Cooper or not, she is like a talented businesswoman. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
she might not be the best interviewer, but in terms of marketing herself and like knowing how to create a platform, she is good at it. So like, I feel like her whole thing with the podcast was like, well, I was the one that was doing most of the work, and then when we got an offer, she didn't want to take it, so I took it and left her in the dust. Like, I would have done the same thing. So honestly, like, but obviously we would be on the same page. Like, they just weren't aligned. If we got like $1 million contract, like, you would never turn that down because you thought you could make more money elsewhere. Like, obviously,
I'd be like, Avery, can we take that?
Like, what? But I just think that the two of them, we're a family, but like the two of them just didn't have that loyalty to one another. And then I think that there was also a lot of other things going on. Like, I feel like I remember something about Sophia.
There's a boyfriend, yeah.
And like he was a weirdo. And so I guess I feel like in Alex's defense, that partnership was not going to last forever regardless. It was just a matter of when to cut it off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I'm like totally interested in Sophia's side of it just because I feel like it's been so long, and she also still has a podcast. So like I'm kind of like, is this because you're like, this is gonna sound really mean. I don't mean it this way. It's just the facts. Is this because your podcast isn't as successful that you're doing this?
That she's writing a book?
Yeah.
Maybe she got an offer to write a book.
Yeah, but totally.
That was kind of my thought process.
Yeah. I mean, is this a book that you would read? I know you don't like a celebrity memoir.
I would read it. Yeah. I think I would have to.
Yeah, I'll probably listen to it. I know. I'll probably listen to it when it comes out. To clarify for the listener, no, I would not leave Julia in the dust. We come as a package deal.
I wouldn't let her.
And we are family. I could never do that to my family.
You still gotta see me forever. At least they don't have to see each other.
So true. Like, imagine how awkward Christmas is, you know?
We're just at New Year's, like, hating each other.
No, literally. Like,
they have to split the family in half. Who's gonna
That would be a house divided. A house divided. That'd be so crazy. Not that we're on our way to stardom anytime soon, but you never know. Anyway, should we get into our shows of the week?
Sure.
What should we start with?
Maybe Willow Deck?
I love that decision. I really enjoyed this episode, actually.
It was jam-packed with action. I'll tell you that.
It really was.
At least we're seeing, like, not really, but, like, we were seeing somewhat of a resolve with Ben and Ellie. And then it just, like, totally derailed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Oh, wait. What I want to talk about is the emerging love triangle between Ellie, Joao, and Daisy.
Mm-hmm. And, like, I just think
it's all Joao's fault.
And it's so funny how much he likes Daisy, but she just has no clue.
Yeah, she has no clue, and I think it also comes, like, he is unable to express his feelings, maybe, because I feel like he feels like he is. But with women, like, with people like Daisy, and I'm very similar, like, you have to be very upfront. Like, she's not picking up on the clues, and he's not realizing that. So he's got to go a little bit harder. But then at the same time, he also has to be very clear with Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
He no likey. Well, and he's not doing that.
And I really hope that this doesn't, outside of the other contention that the two of them have, I really hope that this doesn't, like, affect Daisy and Ellie's
it's
working
gonna because
it's not Daisy's fault.
Did you see the most recent beef, like, online on Instagram?
Yes, I have, and I definitely want to get into that too.
Okay. Well, I think that is playing a factor.
I totally agree. I think it's funny to me though how Ellie is feeling so defensive over Joao when Daisy has made no indication that she's interested in him. You know, it's just it's just that Ellie can tell. And to me, that would be, if I were Ellie, that would be my notice to back off.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, Joao needs to say something.
Yeah, but I feel like he's not saying something because he doesn't want to, like, first of all, I mean, I'm sure he's like afraid of getting rejected, but also they are technically peers.
Yeah, but like, wait, you think Joao doesn't want to say anything to Ellie because he's afraid Daisy doesn't like him back?
Sorry, I was saying he doesn't want to be upfront to Daisy because he's scared of it's going to mess up their working relationship.
No, I'm just saying, regardless of what Daisy thinks about him, he does not like Ellie, so he needs to tell Ellie.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's a little bit scared of her.
Yeah, I would be too.
And honestly, like, I respect her commitment to him. Like, the massage was crazy.
Oh my god, I was so uncomfortable.
That was so awkward.
I didn't know what was going to happen. I was really scared.
It's also just, I was really, really scared. Who else was scared?
I was scared. I was really scared.
The crazy thing about that too is, like, at a certain point, I do kind of respect her ability to be as straightforward as she is. She's kind of a straight shooter, and I kind of like that about her. I mean, she's also she takes it overboard, but it's interesting to me that she can't clock Joao, but she clocked Alicia.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe she's just in denial.
I think she's in denial.
Like, I don't know, girl. I just don't know that Joao is, like, worth all this. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think so. I think I almost feel bad for her because she's not picking up on the fact that he's not liking her. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be even worse in that preview where Daisy's like, so I slept in Joao's bed last night.
I know, I'm scared for that. It's also just funny because I get what you're saying. I feel like I relate to Daisy in that she's like, I watched a little bit of the after show, and she's like, one thing about me is that I'm never going to just assume that somebody likes me based on their behavior, like, regardless of how flirty it is.
Yeah.
And
you just gotta be a little bit more upfront. I'm the same way.
Yeah, like, he's going to have to say something to her. Also, I feel like I saw clips in, like, or scenes in this episode where Joao and Ellie are dancing with each other when they were out.
Yeah, they were, but it's like, to her, it's in just like a fun way.
Yeah. Well, I think Ellie and Joao, not Daisy and Joao.
Oh yes, they definitely were. Sorry. They were.
Yeah. But there were a lot of other things that happened in this episode, so we can move on. But wait, one thing that cracked me up was Jason and Ben hanging out in the robes, eating dinner together. That was,
like, what are you doing?
Hilarious. And honestly, it makes so much sense. Like, they're probably the same age. Ben has no business going out with the rest of the crew.
No, he definitely understands that.
Yes, I wasn't sure that he did based on, like, the first couple of, I guess it was that first charter that he went out with them. Mm-hmm. And it was terrible, and he, like, started crying in the hot tub. That was so funny. I mean, sad for him, but, like, the principle of it was hilarious. Ben crying in the hot tub.
Sure was.
Yeah, I did notice that he did not ask Daisy to sleep in the guest quarters.
He did not. He's being respectful now.
Yes. I did. I said that was a good move, Ben. I feel like he's kind of laying low right now. He's going to come back in full force. Like, it's just his personality. He can't hide it.
He can't hide it.
He can't be stopped, you know?
Mm-hmm. He just is unstoppable. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, Batul was slaying the game with her outfit.
She's such an icon. She's so over these bitches too. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, okay, well then we have Alicia again getting jealous as soon as frickin' Eddie and Jenna are hitting it off once again, and she has forgiven him and they're gonna start over. And then Alicia's like, oh.
Don't mind if I do.
Mine. And I'm like, girl, go like, anywhere else.
This just won't do.
Go away.
Go anywhere else. Yes.
And I don't understand why no one gets it.
I just think, honestly, it's giving, like, they're almost just giving her a pass because she seems so ditzy.
You think?
Like, I just kind of feel like at this point, at least Jenna, to me, I feel like Jenna just thinks that Alicia is harmless. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. I mean, Ellie is like, you literally don't give a shit about anybody else but yourself, and you're a selfish person. Mm-hmm. And you're not a good human being. And I was like, oh, I feel like that was maybe a little far.
That was like really intense.
Yeah. But I see truth in everything that she did say. Mm-hmm. I just think she didn't need to say it in such a mean way. And also, like, the shock on Alicia's face. Like, I think Alicia's biggest problem is that she's really immature.
I agree. I also, like, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. Well, one, Ellie did not need to approach while Alicia was working. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if anyone had spoken to me like that, I would have been immediately, like, sobbing, crying.
Yeah.
And she
I
was
probably
just
would have
like,
told Daisy.
yeah, she just, like, was like, what was that? That bitch?
Yeah, I know. It's just, like,
It
so
was a
funny.
weird
like,
reaction.
and at this point, I don't think Ellie likes anyone on the
No. I don't
No.
know. She likes Joao until she finds out that Joao doesn't like her back.
Right. Well, and then we have Eddie, and he's crying because Jenna's pissed at him again. Him crying, I was like, what is going on? Like, why does one of these men always end up crying by the end of a night out on this show?
I don't know why we need to cry. Why can't we just have a good time?
Yeah. I also do have to say, I don't really know why the women are acting so territorial over these men that they barely know.
That's so fair. Great point.
Like, I hate to put it like that because I don't like the narrative of, like, oh, these girls are just being crazy and, like, they're boy crazy, whatever. But, like, I don't know. Even with Jenna, it's like, how many fights are you going to get into with Eddie because Alicia looked at him the wrong way? With Ellie, like, you literally don't even speak to Joao because you work in the galley and he is like the lead deckhand. Like, you guys probably don't even cross paths barely ever. So
No, they don't.
it just feels like weird. It's kind of like when Kizzy and Nathan made out, and I think it was Joe was like, I literally think he and Kizzy have spoken one time.
Jesus.
You know?
Yeah,
Like, that's kind of what it's giving. I don't know.
it is what it's giving. I agree.
Yeah. But then we have this whole rank situation.
That pissed me off because Ben was like, oh yeah, that's stupid. But then in his confessional, he was agreeing with the rank order.
Right, because he's so scared to piss Ellie off again.
He's
'cause he doesn't wanna
terrified.
get fired.
First of all, homegirl, you are not a sous chef. You did not go to culinary school. That is
Right.
an obtained title, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But galley hand is what I think that's what he wanted, or what was the new term?
He wanted
Kitchen
to call her a chef assistant.
chef assistant. Yeah. Homegirl, that's the lowest of lowest ranks. You don't do anything. There is no FaceTime required for you with the guest. They might know your name, but from my viewpoint, you're not really coming out of the galley. Which, according to Ben,
Right.
takes 8 minutes to get up to the guest view from.
Oh
So.
my god, that's crazy. Well, and also, yeah, you're she's not even the one out there. Like, if something goes wrong with the food, like, it's not her head
No,
on the chopping block. It's Ben's.
Jenna's. Or Ben's, yeah.
Yeah, but also the thing that was so crazy to me was when Daisy was like, "Oh, Ellie, would you mind switching with Jenna?" And Ellie goes, I don't know about that.
Listen, I
Girl."
use that phrase with my interns all of the time. And I just say that
What?
because I can't, like, the phrase of, oh, when you have time, could you do this? Oh, could you do this? Because I'm not, because, like, yes, it's an order, but I just can't say it, like, mean, so I'm saying it kindly. So I
Right.
use her phrasing the exact same thing that she said all the time. And so, like, to me, that's an order because it comes from a superior. And you're like,
Mhm.
absolutely, yes, got it. And
Right,
then
like, it's
instead
not a
Ellie goes,
question.
girl, bitch, get out of the way.
Respectfully, Joao should have been ahead of her too. Maybe he was.
I don't remember. Good day. The 3 leads should be at the front.
Totally. And my other thing is too, I guess if I were working on a yacht, like, I guess I'm just not sure that my rank would, unless I were, in charge of everybody, and that comes with, like, obviously a lot more responsibility. I guess I just wouldn't really be worried about it. Like, at the end of the day, we're all getting the same tip amount. So, and everybody has to start somewhere. I guess I just don't understand why it's such a big deal.
I think it's just because
Also-
it's earned over time. Like, you start at the bottom, it's really fun to see yourself work that way up if that's what your goal is.
Yeah, totally. But if it's an optics thing, the guests have no idea. These guests don't care what your rank is.
Well,
you
yeah, I
know?
mean, if they're regular yachters, though, they're gonna know that the people they meet first are the most important ones.
Right, but I don't think any of these people are regular yachters.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
I guess is my point. Like, to me, it just felt like a weird fight to pick.
It wasn't anything.
like-
She should just listen to Daisy and be like, yep, got it.
Yeah, it was stupid. And, like, so now you're putting Daisy in the position to be like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm actually not asking you, I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, then what didn't need to happen was Jenna saying that, like, Ellie didn't matter.
Right. Because
And
she
that's-
obviously does.
And that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that her rank is lower, and that's just how it is. That's just what
Exactly.
you are. That's the role that you agreed to come with.
And I'll give her flowers. She seems to be doing really well, given the circumstances and the fact that She doesn't appear to have any previous culinary experience. Like, she seems to be a quick learner. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, there's one glaring difference in what she's doing in the qualifications that come with that versus like the stewards, which is like, you didn't go to culinary school. Like, that's a major
Absolutely.
gap in your resume if you feel that you want to grow and rank on the kitchen team, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, just scoot over. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Isn't that crazy though? I was like, girl, you are not doing yourself any favors.
No, like, you should be trying to, like, get along with the team.
Exactly. You know who else I felt was not doing themselves any favors? Is Janet from the Valley.
First of all, I hated her outfit at the birthday party. I just want to
She's
get that out of the
terrible
way.
at dressing herself.
Because what was the jumpsuit? It looked like she was about to jump out of an airplane skydiving.
And she's always wearing brown.
It was like a tan.
A shade of brown she's always wearing.
Mm-hmm.
She looked like she was about to jump out of an airplane. She was going
She was going skydiving later.
Birthday party at 10, skydiving at 2.
Skydiving later, yeah.
That was her. One thing about Janet is that she is going to stage an apology with the sole intention of getting the other person to end the conversation with an apology to her.
Yeah, I didn't understand any of that, but where I got really confused is what's her name? Lala. Sorry, I'm learning. Lala goes up to Nia and is like trying to like initiate a conversation between Nia and Janet. And Nia's like, of course, yeah, willing to talk to her if she has like an apology to say. But then Lala goes in and talks to Janet and like, yeah, Nia's really ready to like cross that bridge and like talk to you. And that's not at all what Nia said. So that's why that conversation was so awkward when Janet did go outside. And I don't understand why Lala set them up like that.
Honestly, I think Lala was thinking of in the context of how she would handle that situation, and she would have initiated the conversation. But Janet and Nia aren't going to do that because Nia has no interest in being friends with Janet anymore. And I feel as though the only reason that Janet would try and bridge that gap is for her own image. So when Nia wasn't willing to make the first step and be the bigger person initially, then Janet's like, okay, well, there you go. Like, that, she's going to use that against Nia later in the season. I guarantee you. She's going to be like, well, I gave her the opportunity to talk to me and she didn't take it and she just stared at me in silence. But I agree with you. It was so bizarre how, because Lala is making it seem like both of that, like, to each other.
I know, I was like, not good, not good.
Yeah, like, and that was just, but again, that's Lala's personality because Lala would approach somebody first and have a conversation like that with them. But Janet and Nia aren't going to do that. Which, to me, is part of the reason why neither of them are great cast members on this show, because that's literally your job. So I've honestly, like, outside of just not really liking Janet's personality as it's portrayed on the show, I've never really been a fan of Janet and her husband or Nia and her husband because I feel like they're boring. And that's why I'm excited that there's some more Vanderpump people this season because that's what's going to get it going.
Got it. Do you
along
think
with Brittany and Kristin
that Michelle and Tom will date?
No, I do not. Because Michelle is a grown woman and Tom is Peter Pan.
Got it.
I'm not saying that he won't.
When he goes post-mortem.
But he's so, and you want to know what's crazy about him saying that is that he's actually quite smart. Like, he has a very broad vocabulary. If you ever watch Vanderpump, you'll notice it. Like, he says a lot of really big words and he knows what they mean. I don't know how on earth he messed that up. Like, that, out of all the things that he said on his years of reality TV. And Luke is like, post-mortem?
Post-mortem? Wrong one.
Like, I'm so dead. Something that I loved watching this episode, it was a small moment, but was Lala flirting with the lifeguard.
Oh my god. She was like, can someone take my baby so I can talk to him?
I know this is my child's first birthday, but can I give you my number?
She's so smooth. Funny. She's so confident. I loved that.
She is. That's why I've always, and honestly, I implore you to look up a picture of her ex-fiance.
Okay.
I think you'll be
the baby
stunned.
daddy is? Oh no, it was a donor.
So the baby that turned 1, that was a donor, but she has another child who's not allowed to be on TV
because of
the ex-fiance.
Okay, got it.
But I would implore you to Google the name Randall Emmett just quickly.
Okay. Ew.
I knew that was gonna be
what he looks like?
What?
He looks like, do you know the Jamelia family, like the TikTokers?
Yeah.
He looks like the dad.
Oh, really? I don't know that I know
Yeah.
what the dad looks like.
Well, now you Google the dad.
Okay.
D'Amelio family father.
D'Amelio. I don't know how to spell their last name.
DAMALIO.
Yeah. Okay. See it. Not, they like resemble, but I definitely
Yeah.
think this
Well,
man's
no,
a
they're
lot
not
more.
doppelgangers, but like.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought that'd be funny if you, because like Lala is so strikingly beautiful, in my opinion, that it's just like funny to
Mhm.
know that that was her man. And he's a freak, so I don't feel bad saying that about him. You know what brought tears to my eyes was Brittany's sensory room that she made for Cruz.
That was cute.
Wasn't that so sweet? She's just such like she's just like so cut out to be his mom. Like
I
all the
love the
trials,
swing.
so freaking cute. I'm liking
Okay,
Brittany this season.
So she has a boyf
Jax.
right now, but she says she doesn't.
Yeah.
Also, to me, the definition of single is you're seeing nobody and you are alone.
Did
So
she say otherwise?
telling me no, she said, well, I've been single for 2 years, and Zach goes, no, you haven't.
Period. Poo. One thing about Zach is and then it was funny because when Brittany told Kristin, she's like, I kind of felt like he was attacking me a little bit in that conversation.
She was saying that.
I didn't feel that he was attacking her at all.
I feel like he was just saying the truth and she didn't want to hear it.
I know, because she knows he's right.
So do you think the boyfriend is like sketchy?
Yeah, probably, but they're not together anymore, so I'm not too worried about him.
Okay, cool.
That's kind of like the tough thing about that relationship. Like, I don't really care about it a lot because they aren't dating anymore.
Do you know what happened?
I don't. I don't think it was anything crazy. I know that there was drama because apparently Jax claims that they were friends. And so he was like, I can't believe my friend would do that to me. I don't think they were actually friends.
Okay.
Like, Brittany's debunked. Jax is a pathological liar, so you can't really believe anything
Got
he
it.
says.
Cool. It made me sad when she was like, what's her kid's name? Cruz is like so much happier without Jax. Oh, that leads me into a question I had. She has full custody? Yes?
I think for the most part, yes, he might get like a weekend here and there, but I don't think she definitely has him most of the time.
Okay.
And he doesn't have to pay her child support, which is so messed up in my opinion.
Also, because I'm not finished with like season 2, is that bar like bye-bye or what happened?
Yeah, it closed. I'm pretty sure. Dude, right? And I'm glad you brought that up actually, because speaking of somebody else whose bar closed is, Tom Sandoval and Tom Schwartz, they had Schwartz and Sandy's and it closed. And I feel like Tom Schwartz is in this very transitional phase. Please help me to understand why Michelle would suggest for Tom to date somebody in their late 20s when he's like a 43-year-old man.
Wait, who was she suggesting?
She was like, I think he was kind of trying to hit on her, and she was like, you need somebody, like, I'm too, I have a kid, like, I think she was just basically saying, like, I'm too mature for you in a nice way. And she goes, you need to date somebody in their late 20s. Can we please stop, like, making it a normal thing for men to date women that are 15 years younger than them? It's really freaking really weird. Bad. Like, no.
Let's just date people in the same range.
Like, I'm even willing to give you 8 years. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
At least it's within the same decade.
Within the decade.
Come on. What are we doing? You know what? You're out and about, you meet someone organically and they happen to be 15 years younger than me, then maybe I will let it slide just this once. You should not be actively seeking out somebody who is 15 years your junior. That is weird behavior.
Yep.
And if anyone's doing that to you, the listener out there, block their number.
Please.
Because there's a reason that they're seeking out people that much younger than them. And it's probably not for a good reason. Anyway, let me calm down.
I don't think Zach likes Danny. I'm very confused. I was confused why Zach was there.
I thought that was weird too, actually.
And because then Zach goes in his confessional and he's like, Danny's just like not funny.
Which I agree. I don't think he's funny either. Yeah, I thought that was strange too. I honestly feel like it's almost giving that they're trying to form this alliance of like Kristin and Luke, Jasmine and Melissa, Zach and Benji, and Nia and Danny all against Janet.
And Jason.
They all hate her so much.
And like, why?
Why do they hate her?
Yeah.
I can't even get it. You're just gonna have to. It'll literally take me so long to explain. There's just been a lot.
Got it. But
despite
then why
the fact that she's just like a self-righteous person.
Why do Brittany and like Lala and who else? Michelle?
Yeah, because
like
she's
her.
nice to them.
Okay. And then Jesse, I find so irritating.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm still talking about. That wasn't a segue. I'm still talking about Jesse in this show, because there's also Jesse Summerhouse.
Oh, totally.
Just him and his girlfriend,
Lacey.
Lacey. I was gonna say Layla. That's close. On their date, he's like begging to move in with her. And I'm like, ugh, you're disgusting, I think.
I'm like, stand up. Be
Like,
an adult.
Why
What
do
are
you
you
need to
doing?
live? Why do you need to live with someone? Do you just need somebody to do your laundry? Just say it.
No, literally. And also, I mean, in regard to her, she reminds me of somebody who like got a lobotomy, but also I respected what she was saying. She's like, why would I uproot my child from, like, that's the thing about Jesse, is that I feel like he is a representation of a parent who lives his life with a kid, versus Lacey to me appears to be somebody who lives her life for her kid. Like, she makes decisions because of her kid, versus Jesse makes decisions with his kid in the back of his mind, you know? And I think that, you know, that's a luxury that Jesse has, because his daughter has a very active mother. I don't know what the case is with Lacey's ex-husband or like her child's father. I don't really know. But I think that that's, like, honestly, it is an interesting thing to see, because I feel like that's so often what happens. Like, the dad, if there's a divorce in the family and they have a child, the dad so often just gets to, like, basically have his quarter life crisis and go do whatever he wants, whereas, like, the mom is obligated to keep the routine and make sure that the kid has a stable home life. And that to me is what this is giving.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Yeah, I'm not super
Really
interested in her.
irritating.
I don't really need.
I'm not interested in him. I just like how he doesn't get to go to anything.
Literally, because he's not a good person. Lala hates him, so that's definitely why he wasn't there.
Well, and then we had that really weird like scene where it looked like they were in like an airplane with him and Zach. I was like, what's happening?
Oh yeah, that was weird.
I didn't get it.
I don't either. I don't know. I feel like Zach is still trying to find his place in this group. Like, obviously he's very close with Brittany, and he has been for many, many years, but I feel like he's kind of still in a weird place with the rest of them, because they are all, like, married and have kids, or at least have kids, except for Jasmine and Melissa, but Jasmine and Melissa are obviously getting married. I wanted to say something about Melissa, or about Jasmine. I was so impressed with her, with how she handled herself in that conversation with Janet, because I feel like Jasmine has gotten to the point where she truly just does not even care to be an acquaintance.
Because why are
with
you
Janet.
saying an apology just to be like, and I feel like you owe me an apology for this, and this.
Well, and it's like, there it is, Janet. Like, the moment that Jasmine's like, well, I mean, I was heated in the moment. That's why I said that you're a Karen. And Janet's like, well, I guess I was heated when I blocked you on Instagram. Janet, like, that's not the point. You don't go and apologize to somebody with the intention of seeking out an apology from them.
Yeah, that's not a true apology. A true apology comes from like true like intentions, not to get something in return.
Yeah,
you can't apologize when you're expecting an apology to come with it, like to come back at you. Like, that's not an apology.
If you are expecting or hoping for an apology, you shouldn't apologize. Because that's not, like, if you don't get it, then, like, you've just made the problem worse, and, like, now you resent that person. So I thought that was a really strange decision on Janet. To me, it says that Janet is trying to basically, like, she's trying to redeem her image this year, because she got so much backlash from last season, but she's not doing a good job.
No, she sure isn't.
Girlfriend, what? Anyway, yes, let's move on to our other Jesse, who honestly,
he wasn't doing anything this episode. I don't remember.
No, but Summer House
is like, I'm watching through, what's that saying? Like rose-colored lenses, I think.
Yeah.
I'm using that right. Because I'm just seeing things that I'm like, what does this mean now?
I know.
I'm going through life differently is what I'm doing. Yes, I'm not like the same.
I'm trying to be ignorant to what's going on right now, because I want to watch the show as if we didn't know that.
Yeah, me too. I just wish it didn't happen. But here we are.
Oh, I mean, don't we all? I personally do not think that they were having a physical relationship during the filming. Oh,
I don't either, but I'm just like seeing everything and like, is everything a lie?
Yeah, like, I think that there was a crush there for sure on both ends. But I don't think, for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about the Wes and Amanda situation, but, you know, I do also think that it's easy to know this information and then make assumptions that probably aren't true, because we know more than we should.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just feel like I want to talk about Ben.
Ugh. He is really grinding my gears. Okay. So he brings his little new girlfriend that he's somehow reconnected with because he
Sabrina,
regrets.
is that her name?
I don't know. He regrets letting her go because she said "I love you" and he was like, "Huh," you know.
He
But
went
now he
mute
regrets
for the first
it.
time in his freaking life.
So he brings her to the open house. Cool, great. She's meeting everybody. She's vibing with them. Apparently Amanda says something that was like supposed to be funny and it didn't hit. Happens to the best of us.
It does. It happened to Bailey earlier this season.
Literally. Okay. Mind you, a similar realm joke.
Right.
But Amanda wasn't okay with it when Bailey said it.
And Amanda did have some choice words. But when Jesse said it, everybody thought it was funny.
There's
So
a lot
that's
of
really
standards
interesting.
going on here.
It is kind of making me laugh, like, watching all the girls turn on Ben. Even at the beginning of the episode when Bailey and Dara are having their conversation and Bailey's like, well, but, like, just so you know, like, he was making it seem like you were super into him and he didn't like you at all. And Dara was like, oh, no. This was before KJ and, like, he definitely was flirting with me. There was definitely mutual interest. Like,
he was.
He's not gonna
Finally,
make me look
Dara
stupid.
said the truth, though, because I was getting a little pissy with her, too.
Yeah, but
then
I'm
her
glad
and
she
Bailey,
did.
like, they, like, united as one. They were good.
They did. And honestly, that's I like Bailey. Like, I like that she's just like, okay, sorry, like, I guess I just misread the situation. Like, totally. I apologize.
I like Bailey too. Anyways, sorry. So Amanda said something along the lines of like, oh yeah, haha, everybody thinks Ben's in love with me. I think that's actually verbatim what she said. Girlfriend's like, what? And she gets pissy. So then because she gets pissy, Ben gets pissy. And Ben's like, oh, I just have to have a conversation with Amanda.
That was good. That was really good, actually. Amanda,
face.
Can I pull you for a moment?
Her face when she's like, what, we can't do it here? He's like, no, I want to go over there. Here?
Which
in the space of people?
Which just goes to show that he's so not a seasoned professional on the show because anybody else would have brought it up in front of everyone.
She's like, why can't we sit with everybody?
Right.
She's like, why do we have to secondary location? That's where you die.
She's like, I genuinely don't know what I did.
Yeah, she's like terrified. And it was just, Jesus.
I just feel like, I'm gonna be honest, like, if I'm putting myself in Sabrina's shoes, knowing that a married woman who is objectively a beautiful woman is saying that to me about a man that, like, I'm not even fully dating, I would laugh. Like, it would not bother me.
I would have just been like, haha, maybe you're weird, Amanda. And I wouldn't have even thought anything of it.
But also, I thought that his girlfriend was really weird. I thought
don't remember her very well.
She was way too forthcoming. She would not shut her mouth. She was running her mouth to all of them, spilling the beans about every single thing that Ben's told her that's happened throughout the summer.
Right, because Jesse was like, how does she know all this? Wasn't it him?
Yes. I think it was Amanda, actually.
Oh,
she was like...
Right, because she was talking about literally, like, deep dark secrets of her marriage.
Yes.
That you shouldn't know.
She was like, how does this girl know everything about our lives? Like, is Ben just going to her and telling her everything? Which actually is one of my biggest pet peeves, is when you tell your friend, not that this has really ever happened to me, at least that I know of, but like when you go to somebody and you tell them something personal and then like they immediately tell their significant other because, well, they're my significant other, I tell them everything.
Oh
like,
my god,
no.
That's so annoying.
Like, that's not how this works. Especially if like this person doesn't even know Amanda. Amanda and this girl have never met before. I felt as though she was acting very tacky at the party, in that, like, if you're a guest of a guest, you should be showing up and like letting, like, other people should be speaking more than you. Your words should be limited because you're in a situation where everybody here knows each other. You're trying to get to know people. You're not trying to tell them their own business. Mm-hmm. That's inappropriate, and it's not a good way to get in with any group, but especially one where their entire lives are broadcasted on TV, and like truly the parts of their personal lives that are private, they hold very sacred.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
also,
she's on my bad side right now.
I think this was like meant to be funny, but I got very uncomfortable with how many times Lindsay said ex-fiance in her little speech in her apartment. Like, like saying it once, haha, hilarious, so funny. But then you said it 4 more times, and I was like, is this like a slight? Like, this is a little weird.
It's very interesting because it's obvious to me that Carl has really made peace with their relationship. And
you think that Lindsay hasn't?
I don't think she has. Like, and I don't think it's in a sense that she still likes Carl. I just think she's bitter about it.
Okay. Yeah,
in the nicest way possible.
That's fine, but like, And saying it once, like, it was a good joke. But then
Yeah,
it just
it's
got
like,
really awkward.
whatever.
Everybody was so silent. Like, Sierra had to, like, break the ice, be like,
Mhm.
growth!
Oh my god. Growth. Thank God for
Growth!
Shout out to growth.
Shout out to growth!
That was actually so funny. I agree with you. I think Lindsay needs to move on. You know, I think things would, which I hope this doesn't come off as in a mean way because I don't mean it that way. I think that things would probably be a little bit different with her doing stuff like that if she and the father of her child, were still together.
Okay.
I
Why
feel
did
like
they break up? Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
She doesn't ever talk about it because I don't even think has social media. Like he was not going to be on camera.
Okay.
Which
Got it.
I think that could have something to do with the why they're not
Probably.
together. Yeah. Speaking of Sierra though, I need frequent updates on her home
On
renovation.
her fixer upper, and where is it in North Carolina? Do you know?
I don't know. I was trying to figure it out, but
Sarah, if you could just DM us and tell us, like, we're from there, we're not gonna show up. We're just curious. We just
totally.
like want to know.
Neither of us even live there anymore. We just want to know where it is.
That's so fair. We're just really nosy about it, and like if it's close to where our family lives, we'll tell you like Rex.
Totally. Oh my god. Wait, if you need any, I feel like she's gonna move there full time eventually.
Yeah. So
If
like,
you need any friends,
if we need friends, one, all of our family lives there. Two, your parents literally built a house,
period pill.
and so they could help with that.
Totally. And your parents are really fun to hang out with.
Yeah. I have
And
an
go get a
uncle
drink
who
with.
like helps with like registration.
Oh yes, so true. If you need a new license plate, we've got you, girl.
We've got it.
We've got you. And I know a really good place to get $3 mimosas on Saturdays and Sundays. $6 maybe? I can't remember. $3, $6. One of the two.
One of those.
Okay. Okay, I have Mia. I am like her talking about having lost both of her parents.
Oh Jesus.
So
no,
young.
Oh.
That is like the most heartbreaking thing I've ever heard on
it
one
was
of these shows.
so sad.
She should be studied by like psychologists of how well adjusted she is given everything that
I was
she
like, how
has
are
gone
you out
through.
and about?
Seriously, what an impressive person. I really hope we see more. I've been liking her all season. Like, she's actually hilarious, but like, she also is clearly very mature. And
Yeah.
I really hope that she and this boyfriend figure out a way to make the distance
I was
work
about to
and
say,
everything.
the boyfriend, that's like a whole other thing.
Yeah. I'll be curious to see if he's back at all throughout the season.
So the contract thing. So Amanda, so like she wrote a contract for her. And Amanda was like, oh yeah, I know. So she has a contract with Kyle?
I think it was like, I think it had to do with their wedding. Like, it basically said if Kyle does something to screw up their relationship before the wedding, then he has to pay back her dad for how much he spent on the wedding.
That's so fair.
Which honestly,
everybody should have that.
I agree. I feel like I have seen so many just random people on TikTok be like, I found out that my fiance was cheating on me 3 weeks before our wedding. Like, that kind of stuff.
No, I see those on all the time.
So I feel as though that's not a bad idea. I mean, if you're not going to get a prenup, at least get that, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the last really big thing that happened was this situation between Carl and Kyle.
Okay, yes. So I wasn't around when Carl's brother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle was.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, thinking about it from my perspective, I have very close family member die. My best friends would never forget.
No.
Like that, and I would never forget theirs. Like I know, like, I know the date of she was my very close friend in like middle school, and her brother passed away, and we're not like super close anymore, but I still remember the exact day.
Mm-hmm.
So like, not hard, I don't think.
No, it's not hard at all. That just goes to show how self-absorbed he is. Because if you can remember a birthday that's directly correlated with the death of your best friend's brother, you should remember that also.
Absolutely.
Like, there will be never a Summer House season when Lindsay's birthday rolls around where we're not also acknowledging the death of Carl's brother.
Yeah, you have like a helpful hint.
Right, exactly. And I mean, it's like I almost don't even need to say it because I'm dumbfounded when he says, "Whoa, I mean, like I had a really big meeting the next day. Like I had to do laundry and pack."
That's the dumb. Even Wes was like, "Dude, don't say that to Carl."
When Wes goes, like, "Don't bring up laundry," I was like,
Thank you.
What is going on inside of this man's head? It is as though if he were to take 1 ounce of accountability for anything, he would burst into flames.
I was very just kind of like disgusted.
It was disgusting. This is why like I just am having such a hard time with like the Kyle sympathizing in regards to the West and Amanda scandal, because Kyle's not a good person. In my opinion, like this whole scandal actually has nothing to do with him, because he and West are not close, and him and Amanda are divorced, or at least separated in the process of getting a divorce. So I personally don't really feel like we need to check on Kyle and all of this, because it has nothing to do with him. The parties involved here are West, Amanda, and Sierra. So everybody out there buying Loverboy because you're pissed at Amanda now, let's not forget like all the things that Kyle has done to
like,
her. Not only her, if you don't feel bad for her, let's not forget all the horrible things that he's done to everybody else on this show. Like, not saying that he needs to be canceled, but like, I don't love this whole, oh, well, now that it's like, it doesn't have to be tit for tat. 2 things can be true at once. Amanda could do a really messed up thing to Sierra, her best friend, undoubtedly so. And also Kyle can still suck. Like, what?
True.
I don't understand. And also, you know what sent me through the roof was when he said, well, I mean, Carl, like, he never even invites me to anything anymore. What does that have to do with this?
Matter.
So you texting somebody, you know, your well wishes and like that you're thinking about them
Thinking
because of a
today.
family member that
That's
they
all
lost
he needed to say.
Is contingent on them inviting you to things? Be so for real.
Trash.
I cannot deal with him. Like, truly. Like, I want to watch this In the City show, but like, I just am so disinterested in Kyle. Like, he annoys me so bad. You won't like know this reference, but I just have to say, for the listener who knows the Vanderpump Rules lore, this conversation between West and Kyle reminded me a lot of a conversation between Ariana and Tom Sandoval in like, I think it was like season 4. So I don't know if you know this about Ariana Madix, but she lost her dad at a very, like, I think she was like in her early to mid 20s, so she was really young.
Oh, that sucks.
And her dad's anniversary always fell on during filming. It was, I think it might have been, no, actually, I actually don't, yes, it did. But her birthday also always fell during filming. And I remember it was like one of her first birthdays, if not the first birthday without her dad. And she and Tom were dating at this point. And he and his guy friends were planning to go like on a trip to Vegas for one of their birthdays, and like they were going to leave the girls behind. They were leaving the day after Ariana's birthday, and she like sat him down and had the most like heartfelt conversation with him about like, it would really mean the world to me if you were here. This is my first birthday without my dad. I'm really struggling, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And Tom goes, I'm never going to leave you. Like, I'm always going to be there for you. 10 seconds go by. But like, they told us that like we were going to be driving like bulldozers.
Oh my
and
god.
we're going to be like digging on a construction site, and like, I just can't miss out on that. And he literally left her. Like, it's actually insane. After we finish recording, you should go look up the scene, like Tom Ariana birthday bulldozer or something. Like,
I don't want to.
It's just bizarre. Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so but the episode we'll end where we started, because it ends with Ben and Amanda having this conversation. And I feel like all the girls are just like, would it actually kill him to take a joke?
I think it would.
Like, the thing with Bailey is one thing. He clearly thought Bailey was annoying. He clearly was embarrassed. Now it's just a lot. Now you're trying to paint Dara as like this desperate girl who was into you and you had no interest. And now you're trying to say that like Amanda is spreading things about you. Like, take a joke. He's just not built for this show.
No, he's not. He's not doing well. I think he just needs to go home.
Me too. Also, not for nothing, in Dara's defense, if this Sabrina girl is Ben's typical type, then he absolutely was interested in Dara, because they do have similarities.
Oh my god, yeah.
So, just putting that out there, Ben, before you try and make any more of these girls
he had
look
such
weird.
Potential.
Oh my god, he did. Like, I hope that if he comes back this next season, that he like watches the show back and realizes that he was being too serious about it all.
You need to calm down.
Yeah. You need to calm down.
You're being too loud.
Yeah. Period, poo. Finally, Real Housewives of Rhode Island. What did you think of episode 2?
I thought it was good. I'm still learning.
I can't tell any of them apart.
Nope, not a 1. Not a 1.
The only one who I know is Ashley still.
I can do the polyamorous girl. Don't know her
Oh,
name, but I
yeah.
can tell her apart.
I can't even tell her apart. Like, I'm really struggling actually. Would it would it have killed them to cast somebody with a different color hair?
Yeah.
For the love of God.
I think so.
Are there is nobody in Rhode Island have anything but like dark brown hair?
I'm trying to even like go over what happened, but like no one's names are gonna come out.
Right. Okay, so I remember Ashley had this little play
Where
date
she cried.
situation
Yeah.
with Joellen.
Got it.
I think that's going to cause drama because clearly a lot of the other women don't like Joellen.
I don't know why.
I don't either yet, really. Like, that's the thing. It's like we just jumped into the drama straight away, and like it really
They just
kind of
threw us
confused
in.
me.
Okay, and then we have that one girl whose husband is clearly cheating on her. Because everybody's telling her. I'm like, if more than one person is telling you this,
And
maybe we should believe it.
She's the one who caught him cheating like a year earlier, right?
Yeah.
Girl.
And she's like, no, he's not. And
Oh
she's
my
like, but he
God.
is, Ma. But he is.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
And I'm like, maybe listen to him.
Truly. I did think that, I don't remember who said it to who, but one of them said to another one that, like, she doesn't understand what it's like to be an actual parent because her stepkids aren't actually hers.
Up. No, who said that?
I don't remember her name, but, like, what an absolutely vile thing to say to somebody who's raised
It was
kids.
the girl with the cheater husband. She said it.
Period. It's projection. It's projection.
She said it. She goes, well, I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to say. You did.
No, but so then what did you mean?
What did you mean?
She's not their real mom? Like, okay.
Because she is their mom.
She knows she's not their biological mom, but she's clearly, it seems as though she's raised them.
Yeah.
Since they were little.
That's kind of what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, and even if she only came into their lives, like, for the last few years, if she's acting as a mother figure, like, and she refers to them as her kids, you need to refer to them as her kids. That's none of anybody else's business.
It's so irritating. Like that, like a step situation or like an adoption situation, that's so irritating when anyone does anything like that. I get so angry.
Right, and a lot of people adopt their stepkids, and nobody is saying to them that it's not their real kid. Like, so what, you just need to see the paperwork? Like, what a weirdo. Not to bring up Vanderpump again, but Ariana Madix always talks about, like, I shouldn't say always, but a few times on the show, she would always talk about how people who were married and people that have kids sometimes have this sense of entitlement over people who don't. Like, they for some reason think that it makes them automatically more mature. And I feel like that's what's going on in this situation. Like, this woman's like, well, you know, you didn't like give birth to that baby yourself with that man, like, so it's not the same. It is the same.
I feel like somebody low-key said that on The Valley.
Really?
Yeah, like kind of like that very similar wording.
Like what Ariana always says?
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see it being like Zach or Jasmine.
I feel like I just watched that, but I have I'm watching like season 3 and season 2 at the same time, so I don't know.
No, I kind of want to watch season 2 again. But yeah, it's like, not to, you know, I'm not like trying to throw shade at like anyone who has kids or anyone who's married, but like I think that that's what was happening there. Like, she's like, well, our experiences weren't identical, so like you couldn't possibly know what I'm going through. Okay, well, she is raising children that aren't biologically hers. Like, to me, that's a much more difficult situation to be in, because then now you have to like earn the trust of those kids.
Absolutely.
You know, and like fill a role in their life that, you know, you might not have expected to fill. So I did not appreciate that. And I thought it was extremely rude. And I actually feel as though the woman who she said it to wasn't reactive enough. Like, I would have been pissed if someone said that to me.
I agree.
I also think the girl who ate the fig Newtons is really funny.
Okay. I don't know her name.
She has such a thick accent. She's like, I would never live in Canton.
Yeah.
What? Rhode Island's also just so small. I'm like, how far away are all these places from each other?
Yeah, so what was that thing at the end? Who didn't show up? Who was sick? And all the girls were like, thank God. And then I think someone threw like the present for them in like the bushes.
Maybe it was Joellen. I feel like they don't like her.
I don't remember.
Or was it Rolla?
I don't remember.
There's no telling, you guys. It's going to take us a while.
It could have been any of them.
By the end of this month, we will know all their names. That's what we need to study.
Okay.
Also, I always forget about Ashley's virginity being like a major part of her storyline on The Bachelor.
Wait, did they talk about that just now?
I think they talked about it at the end, how she was like, I didn't lose my virginity till I was 29.
Oh.
And they always talked about it on The Bachelor too, because you know The Bachelor loved a virginity storyline.
Oh right, and that one girl, like Heather, Never
Yes.
been kissed.
Who's going to be on Farmer Wants a Wife.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm
That's
excited to
exciting.
see that. I'm excited to see if there's any developments. I'm like, has she been kissed?
Yeah, Colton kissed her.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I wonder if she's like had a boyfriend since then.
I don't know. Because I remember when it changed, it went to has been kissed as her job title.
Oh, right. That was so crazy. They were diabolical for those.
Diabolical.
Speaking of Farmer Wants a Wife, we only have 2 more weeks until we cover it.
Gosh, I'm just
So it-
really counting down the days.
Me too. It comes out next Tuesday. And then we will be covering it in the last weekend of April. So I'm excited.
Sick.
I think that wraps up our digestif.
Really?
I think it does.
Can we talk about Coachella for just a second?
Yeah.
Did
What do you want to
see
talk about?
Justin Bieber's performance?
No, I didn't. Do I need to watch it? Was it really bad?
Let me describe it to you. No. People are very surprising to me, very cool with it, and they loved it. But had I gotten there whenever they let you into the Coachella gates and ran to his stage and camped there for 9 hours, I would have been a little bit let down.
You know what? Now that you say that, I actually did see a clip, but it was very weird because I'm not really a believer.
You're not a believer?
To be transparent. So I like kind of watched it for a second and then I scrolled
Yeah, so
past.
essentially
I scrolled past because he was just lip syncing the whole time.
No.
It was
he
just like a
not.
backing track.
No, he was fully singing. So basically, he brought out a little foldy table, put his MacBook on it, airplayed to the screen behind him, and would take audience requests for what Justin Bieber song they wanted. He'd pull it up from when he originally recorded it, so it'd be like a music video or just like a little recording of him when he was a kid, and he would sing with his younger self.
Okay.
And so it was just like a ton of songs like that.
That's really strange.
And the audience was Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, and there's a video of Katy Perry going, "Well, I'm really glad he has YouTube Premium because I did not want to see any ads." They're so funny.
YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even have a personal I don't know, disc isn't the right word, but you know what I mean? It's like you'd think he would have like a
No, because he was taking like live
directly on his computer.
he was taking like live, like, what do you want to hear to this person at the front?
That's so crazy.
And they'd be like, this song. But he sang like a lot of classics. He did some like remixes. He brought out some people. But like he really wasn't like dancey, and everyone's defending him, being like, he started performing when he was like 13. Like his whole life has been about being in the public eye, and this is the only way he can perform now. But let me say one thing. If a woman had done what he did, she would be being ripped to fucking shreds. She would be so belittled. She would be canceled. She would be literally ruined for life. She would never get another offer to perform at any kind of event like this. And she would never be able to release an album again.
Julia, I agree. I was thinking the exact same thing.
I don't care if Beyonce had done that.
If Taylor Swift had done that.
And like, perfect case in point, go watch Sabrina Carpenter's performance from Friday night. And then go watch Justin.
The same thing. Like,
because that's what a woman has to do to get approval from the world. And then that's what a man has to fucking do. And this is not saying that Justin sucks in any way. I'm just saying, like, this is just like a perfect explanation of how men and women are treated just in society.
The allowance of mediocrity that we allow for men needs to be studied. Like, I totally agree with you. So first of all, from the clip that I saw, he was singing like one of his newer songs. All I could hear was the backing track. I couldn't hear him singing anything, and he was like stopping and dancing for half the time. So that's what I thought you were gonna say. On top of what you just told me, like, it's giving he waited till the last minute and he didn't plan a set. Like, that's what it's giving. That is, no, absolutely not. You are headlining Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
It should be an Eras Tour level production.
Absolutely.
Like,
and like, yes, he performed older songs, and like, but like, everyone's defending him.
Oh my God.
And I don't get it. Like, I know you're not like a Justin Bieber fan. I'm not a Justin Bieber fan. I know a ton of his older songs, and I will play them on like a semi-regular basis when I'm at work, just because they have like a good beat. So like, would I have enjoyed seeing him sing and perform? Yes, probably. But like, at the same time, I don't know how I would have felt had I been there in person, paid that much money to go see Justin, like, and if I just camped there for 9 hours and I haven't peed, and all he's doing is sitting at a table, I
No,
don't
it's
know.
such a
I don't know
letdown.
how I would feel. Like, I'm not like a I was born for Justin kind of person. I never have been. But like, I don't know. I just don't really understand why he's just like getting a pass. And I know he's been really scrutinized by the media pretty much his entire life. But
I
like,
just don't feel like that has anything to do with his Coachella stat, though.
I
You
don't.
know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
what I'm
Like,
saying. I'm
if
like,
he didn't want to headline
if he didn't want to
Coachella,
headline
he didn't
Coachella,
have
just
to.
say that. Like, you don't have to.
And to be clear, I'm not a Justin Bieber hater. Like, I actually am really pretty neutral about him. I just never really listened to his music. So, like, I never really have. That's why I say I'm not a believer. It's not me as in how I feel about who's an artist that I really don't like. I can't even think of one, to be honest. I don't really feel that way about most artists because I do feel as though, you know, their music is their art. And so I would not want to poo on anybody's art that they're
And like,
creating.
let's be for real. Justin is not and will never be struggling for money.
Absolutely. His wife alone is a millionaire
Yeah.
on her own accord.
And when you're a regular friend of the Jenner family, you're not gonna
Right.
be put out, okay?
No, Justin Bieber is gonna be. I actually agree with you. I think it's so because as you were telling me this, I was having the same thoughts. Like we would never allow that type of, I guess to put it nicely, simplicity from somebody
Mhm.
like Sabrina Carpenter or Beyonce or, you know, Chappell Roan comes to mind. Like she's scrutinized for every single thing that she does. Yet, like, I don't, and I mean, I remember like when Sabrina Carpenter performed at the Grammys, everyone was like, oh my God, her voice, it was so pitchy. She was so out of tune. Whatever.
Yeah, well, and let's just like say if the roles were reversed and that was Hailey Bieber on the stage, she would have been being ripped apart.
I agree. And again, I don't even think like this isn't even us pooping on Justin Bieber as a person. It's just the principle of it.
It's just the principle of
You know,
it.
I mean, he has a whole team behind him that approved that idea. I'm sure Coachella approved it. Like, it's not like he was the final decision maker there. But yeah, I agree. I would be super disappointed. I mean, and especially at this point, I do feel as though in the last few years, people like Beyonce and Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter have really upped the ante when it comes to concert productions and what they should entail
Mhm.
and how theatrical they should be. And at this point, it's like if you're not putting everything that you can into making your show an experience, it is a letdown, whether
And
we
also,
want to
let me
admit it or
just say
not.
one thing. It is very different if you are not an established artist with a team and money behind you to put
Right.
on a production like that. But I
Right.
know that he is. It's not like he's lacking in being able to provide a production like that.
Right. Like because he's headlining.
He's headlining. Like,
It,
what?
and that really is what it comes down to. Yes, I totally agree with you. Nobody was expecting that from Renee Rapp the first year that she did Coachella.
No. But
you
I'm
know?
expecting that from Justin fucking Bieber.
From the Biebs, yeah. So I totally agree. I haven't heard that controversy though. Now I'm gonna look it up. What I have seen a lot of controversy on regarding Coachella
This
is
is the food.
people's outfits.
Oh, wait, what's wrong with the outfits?
I've just seen so many videos of all these influencers being like, I hired a stylist for $8,000 to style me for Coachella. And it's like they literally dug through the Goodwill $1 bin.
Yikes. Yikes.
Like I saw this one girl, she was like, I literally paid so much money for the stylist. And I am not kidding you. The stylist put her in gray basketball shorts.
Oh my god, I saw that video.
How? I would have sued.
Diabolical.
I'm so serious. I literally would have sued. Anyway, again, and I also, my thing with the whole outfit things is, like, was Coachella ever really that serious? Like, did we really need to be hiring a stylist? Like, just go pick out your own outfit.
Or just
Go on
don't go,
Pinterest.
I don't know.
I mean, I get that it's like a fun thing to do. Not that I'm trying to put the stylist out of work, but I don't know. I just personally, for me, like, I just would pick out my own outfit, you
Like-
know? Especially for an event that's like one weekend. Also, question for you. I thought Coachella was typically in May.
I don't know.
Am I wrong about that?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know shit about shit. I've never been.
I mean, me neither, but I like vividly remember it always, like, because I feel like it always falls around my birthday. And
Yeah, I have no
I
idea.
was really surprised because I don't know, I was just surprised. I was like, it seems like it's really early. But yeah, I always become fascinated to see if there's like any people that I know, you know, just in like my
Well,
normal
what
life,
also
like if
has
that are going.
made me very, very angry is, and I should have known this, is that like influencers are getting paid to go to Coachella.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't understand that. It should just be
Paid.
free.
They are getting paid. They do not have to buy a single thing.
No, and I feel like there was a time where they would go for free, but like they weren't like it was like free room and board, free food, free transportation, free VIP ticket. It wasn't like, oh, we're actually paying you to show up at Coachella.
Yeah.
My thing is, are you guys really buying all this stuff that these influencers recommend? I
have never in my life bought something that an influencer has recommended me.
don't think I have either. The only influencer that I've tried to buy from is Molly May, and I couldn't even do that because I got hit with $100 in tariffs, so that was diabolical. And I had to return it. I was really upset about it. But I agree with you. I never am buying from an influencer's recommendation.
I'm not sure that I've ever even used a code.
Me neither. Not unless it's like a travel influencer. I was literally telling you that earlier. But yeah, I agree. Does this just make us different? Are we so alternative
We're just so
and different?
above. No. The other thing
LOL.
that got me was that TikTok that I sent you from that influencer saying that all the food lines were empty.
Oh my gosh, because everyone's on Ozempic.
Because everyone's
that
on
was
Ozempic.
hilarious.
I was dying.
And you know what? He's on to something.
And
Who was that? Bran Flakes?
Yes, and he's just eating like chicken tenders and pizza. That'd be me. Okay? And then someone like commented like, well, yeah, but it's like $30 to $50. And he's like, no, if you're in Revolve, it's literally free.
Period. And honestly, I would just be eating. One thing about me is if the food is free, I'm gonna eat it.
I'm gonna eat it.
If I'm hungry or not.
I'm going to stuff my face. You guys don't know what it's like when I get a 10% discount at Universal, and that even is enough for me to be like, I'm gonna get this.
I mean, I am not even kidding you. The other day, I almost went to the Harry Potter store in New York because I was really wanting a frozen butterbeer, but they only have the non-frozen one.
The cold one, yeah. That's ridiculous because the cold one is diabolical. I
was like, I religiously need a frozen butterbeer from Universal.
I have developed some kind of intolerance for butterbeer. I can only have a couple of sips or else my tummy hurts bad.
It definitely was hurting my stomach. But I was like, it's so good.
Like I've had to like scale back. Like if somebody else gets a butterbeer, I'm like, can I just have like a sip? And they're like, sure. Yeah. Do you want more than that? Do you want to share it? I'm like, no. I need one sip.
You're like going to be vomiting in Harry Potter world. Like you can't be doing all that. I feel as though the next time we're together, if we're not going to Universal, like if I'm not visiting you, then we need to make them.
Okay.
And maybe we can do we can figure out an ingredient, like a non-dairy situation that won't hurt your stomach.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation is. I don't know what's in a butterbeer, and I never want to because I'm just not sure.
I did look up the recipe. I did look up the recipe after I visited you because I was like, this is so good.
Okay.
And it was kind of like some crazy ingredients, but I feel like we could do it.
Well, I don't know what the like singular or if it's the combo of what makes me hurt or like if it's like one. I don't know.
I think it's probably the sugar.
Probably. It's probably a little bit too much sugar.
Yeah, and they are heavy too, but one thing about me is that wouldn't stop me personally. Yeah. But yeah, if maybe it's just like get one at the end of the day.
For the Shrek pretzel.
Oh, I don't think I had that.
I recently discovered it.
Oh, is it just Shrek shaped or is it like green or something?
It's Shrek's face. And they give you green cheese.
Ew, that's so gross.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
I swear I was watching something the other day and somebody, maybe it was Love on the Spectrum, said to somebody that they looked like the
Shrek?
The princess from Shrek when she was human.
Fiona?
And yes, Fiona, before she like became an ogre. And I could
say like Farquaad.
Oh my god, that's what I looked like when I had a bob.
No, you didn't.
I'll never forgive my mom for letting me have a bob.
Hold on, I'm sending you a picture of the Shrexel.
The Shrexel? Is that what you just called it? Stop. I'm howling.
I sent it. Is this Instagram worthy, be honest?
Oh my god. Wait. Why does it look like that? His head is so round and smooth.
I don't know.
It doesn't look like Shrek.
Yes, it does.
Take the ears off. No, because cover the ears and then tell me if that still looks like Shrek.
Well, no, but that's the ears are there.
It looks like Shrek had an allergic reaction to a bee sting or something. And I'm gagged in this particular image for the listener. The salt is only located around his.
I don't understand that part
around his left eye. I feel like I need you to post this on our story. You can crop your face out.
Do you not think this is Instagram worthy?
I mean, like the caption has to acknowledge the insanity of the Shrexel,
Okay.
you know? Combined with your headband, like, I can't handle this.
What's wrong with my headband?
I didn't notice it at first because it does kind of blend into your hair, and then I was like, there's another set of eyes.
Wait, let me send you the headband I wore yesterday. Guys, I promise I don't go to Universal that much.
You have been going a lot recently, actually.
Okay, there was no need to say that.
I mean, I would too if I were you. Oh my god, what is that?
It's a little Niffler from Harry Potter.
Oh, right. I was like, I know I've seen that little character before, but the Legoland really is so cool. Or Mario.
Nintendo World?
Nintendo, sorry. Yeah.
You literally were there.
No, I know. I just got them mixed up.
Although Legoland also in Orlando.
Well, okay, so Coachella, I think it has like 2 more weekends, right?
At least one more.
Yeah. So I've honestly been enjoying the content.
Do they perform at both, or is there a new headliner?
No, I think they perform at both.
So you think he's gonna do the same thing?
Oh my god, probably. At this point, it's like too late to,
So
you know.
interesting. Coachella.
Yeah. Lord, I don't know how people do it with the music festivals. That's not my time to shine.
It says Justin Bieber is April 11th and 18th.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I have a friend who's like the biggest Justin Bieber fan, and I know that she's always wanted to go to Coachella, so I'm like wondering if she's feeling sad that she's not seeing Justin Bieber, or if like she's also seeing the controversy.
I need to get like a professional's opinion, you know? So
okay,
need that data.
I'll ask her. I'll ask her. Anyway, thanks for listening to our digest this week, everybody. Next week we're gonna have the same shows, and our Fame Files this week is a Where Are They Now on the Bachelor in Paradise couples who either left the show dating, engaged, whatever the case may be, and kind of what they're up to. It was a fun episode. And I did it in part because Ashley Iaconetti from Real Housewives of Rhode Island and her husband Jared are one of the couples that we cover. But this is only part 1. There's been actually a lot of successful couples from that franchise. So we're definitely going to do a part 2, maybe even a part 3. We'll see what the vibe is. But I think I kind of want to make Where Are They Now's like another sort of like celebrity deep dive. Like we might do a series of those.
Okay, I'm so down.
Yeah. So if anyone has any suggestions of Where Are They Now, it's like I think we talked about doing one in another episode for like Disney Channel stars that have normal jobs now.
Oh yes.
I think that might be kind of fun. Hint hint for our Fame Files the following week. Yes. But we will be back on Thursday and on Tuesday and on Thursday and Tuesday and Tuesday and Thursday.
And then Thursday, Tuesday.
Yeah, forever.
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 Forever and ever. Good night. Or good morning. Whenever you finish.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Or you don't have to. It doesn't really matter.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week for more pop culture chaos. The stories we cover are based on research and publicly available sources. While we strive for accuracy, some details may be disputed or unverified, and this episode is for entertainment and informational purposes only.